Actually, they can't, because we'll jump straight into the draft. We have a draft up. We don't know the map yet. Maybe they opened a new map? Yes, they did. Okay. So the map is going to be Blackheart's Bay, and this is what we talked about before. This is exactly what mYinsanity wanted. So it is the rotating map choice, which means mYinsanity, of course, going for their favorite map here, going for Blackheart's Bay. That's what they're strong on, and that's what they want to play. And wow, look at that. SK realizing, okay, Shen, we've been having a lot of trouble dealing with him. Lowell is a really strong Shen player, and going straight for the ban on him.
Yeah, and immediately mYinsanity banning out Abathur, SK Gaming picking up Tychus, which will most likely lead mYinsanity to pick up the combination of Falstad Tyrael. That's what I expect. Or they could also go for Tastar in this case. Although that didn't really bring SK much. I believe SK had Tastar last game, and they didn't win. But
well, you don't always win by just picking Tastar, but he's a solid solo laner. And a good pickup on pretty much any map. Usually, I mean, since he's not banned anymore, he was borderline OP at some point in the meta, and at that point he was actually banned pretty often. But now he's also just always a pickup in either team lineup.
I can see that my. Let's see if I can fix my headset a bit. There we go, much better. Yeah, well, I'm just curious what mYinsanity is going to be picking up. It should be Tassadar, yeah, there we go. And then they have to follow up with Uther. That's what I expect.
This is what we've seen out of them, but...
Yeah. Although mYinsanity, they tend to break the rules. So, no, they tend to break the rules. The rules of drafting, that is. Like, they pick all their heroes at the same time, but SK thinks that they are picking one at a time. They just, well... they just don't see it, it's that fast.
By the way, Mopsio, the alternate player, he's just stating in chat that SK also started out 2-1 versus them yesterday, and they made a turnaround happen. So it's still possible, and yesterday SK was also playing for a long time, and maybe it got on their nerves as well. So mYinsanity definitely having a chance here. They're taking their dear time with the pick, though. Still only 15 seconds. But there is Illidan.
So, Chen getting banned out by SK Gaming against mYinsanity, and Illidan getting picked up by mYinsanity against SK Gaming. These teams are really respecting each other's players. I have to say this, and this is something you don't see often, especially not in the best of ones that we have been seeing in different events. But in this event, because it's the best of 5, I'm very impressed at how adaptive these teams are.
Definitely, always reacting to what they've been seeing in these games. And now let's have a look at the draft for the last game, because we had the Illidan ban by mYinsanity that time, and a lot of good pickups actually for SK, but possibly, well, I mean, of course we know the outcome now, but not the best pickup. So let's compare these to what they're going for now. mYinsanity, of course, they do have Tasda one more time. Illidan was banned by them. And let's check what SK's counter picks are.
Well, they're going to have a hard time if they're going to be picking up Falstad again. But yeah, Illidan is going to be chasing him down. So I'm expecting, yeah, the Falstad is definitely the case. But following it up with an Artist to be a little bit more tanky. I mean, we haven't seen Artist in the last game. And maybe that's something that SK was missing. The big tanky monster that was just standing between them and mYinsanity. And Artist, he does a fantastic job at doing just that.
Yeah, I like the way that SK is picking here. I mean, of course, this does leave mYinsanity open to go for all the other strong warriors, but Arthas already gone does help out quite a bit, and they can pick up Shen. So I'm looking to see Anubarak and possibly even Stitches as well, because those two would be some really, well, they do have some really strong synergies, and we've seen Anubarak played quite well by mYinsanity.
This is of course true, but Uther is going to get picked up. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, now it's up to. I'm not entirely sure. mYinsanity do they want to pick Tyrael away from SK Gaming? That's also a valid possibility. I mean,
that's true. Possibly Tyrael instead of Anubarak, but then I don't know. That would leave him with a lot of melee heroes.
yeah, true enough. On the other hand,
And you do want to have a little bit of range in there.
Nubrak is, in all respect, he is a melee hero. So, but the advantage with picking up Tyrael is that you open up the Nova pick. No, you don't, because you don't have a warrior anymore. So you need 2 warriors at this point. That's the issue that my Santi is running into. They need 2 warriors, one of which has to be either Stitches, Anubarak, or Tyrael. And yeah, here's the Tyrael as expected.
Okay, they don't have to fear the Nova counter pick. That would be very risky by SK. But of course, you're right. They're not gonna pick up Nova by themselves. They should go for another warrior. But let's see, what is SK going for now?
Anubarak, hands down. Anubarak, Rhaegar. That's going to be the 2 picks. Has to be. Jen is out. Tyrael is out. They already have the artists. So Anubarak, Rhaegar. That is my call. Or Anubarak, Brightwing.
Yeah, I'd love to see Brightwing. We talked about her before, that we should be seeing her on Blackheart's Bay, but it's not happening, and I don't know why exactly. She does help out quite a bit in these team fights, especially around the turn-in point. If you put those, if you use the winds and push everyone back, but not appearing so far. And Rhaegar's gonna be the pick, so no Brightwing in this game either.
Okay, but Rhaegar, that was to be expected. I mean, come on. Correction, it was either Rhaegar or Brightwing, but SK Gaming, they have to pick up a Anubarak here, I would say. I don't think that they have any other options other than maybe Zagara, but then you're lacking in tankiness, I would say. So, a Anubarak here. Or, well, Diablo is also an option, but you don't see him often.
You don't see him all that often. I think I've not seen him in the pro match whatsoever.
Well, I've seen him in the past, especially with his Apocalypse, able to lock everybody up, especially if everybody's nice and cozy around each other, but I don't know. Anubarak would be the correct pickup, I imagine, here, or the other option is to go for ETC. Yeah, ETC.
You want to see ETC?
I would say ETC would be very decent, especially with the mosh pit into shock and awe. I mean, would definitely not be too bad, but yeah, Anubarak makes more sense.
Okay.
I mean, that was the initial call, and I mean, what else would they pick up? But now my Santi has the issue; they also have to pick up Warrior. Yeah, that does only leave open Diablo or ETC, I believe.
They could go for Muradin, but
Nomi
has Muradin. Oh, Stitches, yeah. Stitches would be an option.
Yeah, Stitches is most likely what we're going to be seeing here.
And Nomi is best Muradin in the EU, so I doubt that we'll be seeing Muradin. One of those really weird picks, but he made him work for some weird reason. So maybe we'll be seeing him in the meta eventually.
Let's see. Rosaris is talking about how Illidan fulfills the second role of the warrior. I guess he could be the secondary warrior, but I wouldn't classify him as the brawly warrior. Although, well, in this case, it is Mindsanti who picks that one up. So good call there, Rai.
Yeah, they will have to skill a little bit, or actually pick talents that give him a little bit more sustainability now. Otherwise, yeah, running 3 assassins or 2 main assassins, 1 semi-assassin, it's a little bit tough. A little bit tough on Mindsanity's part. But maybe they would want to put everything here on, yeah, just 1 card, go all in.
Yeah, that seems very, very likely. Right, so we're getting into the lobby. Maybe we noticed too much. They see him draft in. Click. Is everybody in the correct team now? Yeah, looks like. What is Lowell? What is that skin? Is that Santa?
I can't see it.
Lowell, you can't see Lowell's skin? It's like,
No,
he looks
I'm
like
on the opposing
Malfurion.
team. You can always only see one team, and I can see SK right now.
Well, at the very least, I wasn't prepared for this. But are you prepared?
Alright.
Well, you should do this on... you should do it on Twitter. Just type Illidan and then... You are not prepared! Illidan bot. I love it.
Wait, does it do that?
Yes, yes. Just look. I'm going to just. What does Illidan say about SK's? About SK. About me casting SK. Click. Tweets. And then immediately poof. You are not prepared.
Alright, I have to look this up. Where are you?
Twitter. I'm on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm looking for you right there. Where the heck are you? There you are. So we'll check it out. Okay.
Just click on my latest tweet and you can see what...
That's pretty sweet. You're not prepared. You're not prepared at all. You're not prepared at all, Techno.
I'm never prepared. But that's my power. I improvise. I always have the technological advantage. 50 Cent, is that you? No. Oh, I love these guys in chat. They're having so much fun. Right. Go, go, go. Can we go, go, go?
I think
Yes.
everyone's ready. We should be getting ready for the next game.
If you're not ready, you shouldn't ready up. That's how it works. Right?
Okay, there's the GLHF, and we're loading into the map. It's gonna be Blackheart's Bay one more time. Can mYi make it happen? Can they make the turnaround happen? They already won once on this map. And this was their choice.
Well, it's a different lineup this time, and they lost their gen, so I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
just
it
have
looks
to
quite
see.
a bit different. I gotta say, I mean, Lowell did an amazing job on Shen, and he just stays alive for such a long time. It's so hard to take him out, and he really saves all those team fights. So losing him is quite vital. Let's see if mYi can still make do. But first, here on the left side, as the blue team, we have SK Gaming. They're still leading in this grand final of the HPL EU. They are SK Gaming, and we have Felstad played by BZ, Link playing Rega, Deske playing Arthas, Zarmany on Tychus, and BKB on Anubarak.
And in the red ranks we have the challengers, mYi, with Ace of Spades on Uther, Freds on Material, Araragi on Tassadar, Shinobu playing on Raynor, and finally in the bottom lane it is Lowell playing on Illidan. Both teams now heading towards the Watchtower. Watchtower this time in control of SK Gaming, and at least that's a minor victory that they have at this side of this game.
Yes, they do. Maybe we have time to check out the initial pickups on the talents. Of course, extended spikes on Anubarak, Felstad taking Bribe, Frozen Waste being taken by Arthas, and Armor Piercing Rouse on Tychus, Rega taking Healing Totem, but there's a little bit of a brawl going on in the top lane, we don't want to miss that.
Yeah, a little bit of a brawl, but this is also something that SK has done previous game as well. Let's get a push going in the top lane, but at the same time losing a little bit of experience because they weren't there. Chess now being targeted by mYi and a little bit of fight breaking out here. Link getting locked up, stun coming out from Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades also taking quite a bit of damage, but he's going to keep himself alive with his heal. But this time nobody dies as Escape is just a little bit more tanky than he was as a Stitches. Now BZ again with his flight straight onto Lowell. Now BKB in a lot of trouble. He's taking quite a bit of damage. He's trying to get out of there with a nice long range burrow charge. Will be able to go straight back towards the well.
And BKB actually saved up a lot of coins here. Otherwise they would have lost out on way too many, because mYi was able to pick up all of the coins except one in the top chest. So that's a good pickup for them, and now they're even going for the skeletons here on the right side. So picking up even more coins. Let's check out how many coins they already have. 5 there, but also, ooh, SK, BKB picking up one more. So that almost gives them enough to make the turn-in happen there.
Yeah, but turn-in is probably going to be in favor of mYi at this point. They're actually getting ready. They're going to be catching out SK here at the Golem, at the Siege Giant area. And also, you hear the ping in the background. That means that Falstad has already picked up a bribe sack. I wouldn't put it past Beast to just bribe this minion here. Although,
not really worth it. One of them was already going down.
Exactly.
So he will save that up and maybe go for the steal. I don't know, right now it's way too risky even with Loud spotting him out. But he might try that later on.
Yeah, for now though it's Fred and Shinobu who are going to be handing in a nice 5 coins here. However, SK Gaming going to try and get themselves the full hand in here. And this is the advantage that you get when you get those early hand-ins, and that's something a mYi really wants to be doing. Not save up, but just go for just a few coins at a time. You have a lot less risk when fighting. You're not going to be losing the coins, you're not going to be falling behind quite a bit. However, it looks like BKB is going to be handing in the full 6 coins right there. BZ heading back behind his walls, gets a shot to the face. Will survive that one. And now it is Zarmany coming in to hand in the final 6 coins here. So that means that the first cannon wave is going to go over to the team of SK.
Yeah, they're already pushing pretty strong here in the mid lane. We have Arthas helping out here quite a bit, but Araragi, of course, is such a strong solo laner, and yeah, he can hold his ground, not taking any damage here. But now, of course, the Taurus will go down with the barrage, and maybe even take a little bit of damage on the fort, but I don't think so. Tesla did a good job defending so far, but now we have SK moving in and dishing even more damage here to help out and get those towers down, so all of the cannons will hit the fort.
Yeah, that's going to be a very big thing. SK is already in position low, now coming in as well from the side. As Ace of Spades is getting locked up, another hit, there's the heal. Venom going down, so much damage to the Ace of Spades. There's the first blood going over to SK Gaming. Lowell jumps in, but can't really do all that much against the team of SK Gaming. And SK Gaming, if they so desire, one hit on that fort is more than enough to take it down. Here's the escape, boom, end the story.
Yeah, getting the middle fort here already with the first barrage, that was an excellent timing for them to pick up the towers just before the next cannonballs would have gone out. So really good timing. And now they're looking to get even more coins, but first they need to stop the siege giants on the bot lane that have just been picked up. But maybe this will actually happen with a nice timing here on the pickup on the knights. But Shinobu already in position, he's spotting them out, and Descape looking to push Shinobu back. And we don't have mYi moving into position just quite fast enough, so SK will get the pickup here on the knights.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of additional pressure on the bottom side of the map as treasure chests are spawning actually. 5 coins off the bottom side going over to SK Gaming, 5 coins on the top side going over to mYi. And mYi isn't quite done yet. Araragi heading towards the Grave Golem. Ooh, that's an interesting. That's a very interesting choice here.
Yeah,
very
that's
early.
a little bit ballsy. They have 3 heroes on the Grave Golem and also pushing the knights, so they're already drawing SK Gaming up to the top lane. So they will be here to react, but will they be here in time? Grave Golem already down to 50% health, and they will have to deal with the knights first. But I think they know what's up. They're gonna push Ace of Spades back and go straight for that fight. But it's only Linked and BZ coming in. Now Descape and Zarmany joining, and they singled out BZ on the left side. They have to focus him out, but no. First, Link taking a lot of damage there. And mYi, they will have to retreat. Fred's already quite low. Ace of Spades taking quite a bit of damage. He should go down here. Yeah, there comes the final shot. And they will get him and now disengage out of this and deal with the knights on the left side.
Yeah, very well done here by SK. They knew exactly what was up. Rotated over to the Grave Golem. Now they're going to do it themselves to bait out yet another fight. The issue though
is... They want that fight now. They are level 10. They are level 10.
The issue is though that at the same time Fred is going to try and hand in the coins at the handing station. And that's going to cost them a little bit of damage here onto these towers as well as onto the fort. Shinobu is already dealing some damage to the towers. And that means that all these cannonballs are going to take out the full fort. And that's a very big win for mYi.
Yeah, but mYi will also have to turn around because the Grave Golem is on its way in the top lane. They will have to react to that, otherwise they might lose that fort there. And yeah, we have the entire team already rotating towards top lane. So another nice way to just keep them occupied is of course grabbing these knights, grabbing more coins so you can go for the next barrage. And SK, looking at them, they already have a lot of coins for them. So will make that next barrage happen here pretty soon. They're even going for the Giants now in the bot lane. So we'll have enough coins for their barrage.
Yeah, now, as we have a little bit of downtime while waiting between the barrages, Tiger's going for the ability-based build, Arthur's going for the, well, the tanky build with the Rune Tap, of course, as well as the Envenom. Falstad going for the full burst, as expected. A Nubarak, pretty much the same. He's using Underking and Bed of Barbs to get himself that nice tanky and disruptive CC tank that he is. On the other side, it is Metamorphosis coming out of Illidan together with the first aid, going to go for that additional warrior. And Tyrael going for quite a bit of damage here, with searing attacks as well. On the other hand, he does have the protection and death to help his teammates, and look at the damage being dealt here by the cannonballs.
Yep, already took out the bottom fort, and looks like they will even get the steal here on the Siege Giants. Almost only 5 seconds left on the cooldown timer, even grabbing more coins there with the Pirates. This is a little bit risky, because Mindset, they're back up, they Hearthstone back, but there is that bribe we were talking about earlier. Using it just at the right time here by BZ. So they will have to deal with these Siege Giants in the bot lane.
Is a full hand in. Full hand in immediately by SK Gaming.
Oh, this means the next attack actually already hitting here on the keeps, on the gates at least. And there comes the engage. The escape is in trouble, but nope, he turns around going straight for Lau, because he went for the Odin. And first one to fall is of course Tyrael. Reina also quite low. Lowell has to jump out of it again, and Araragi stunned there. And there he is, taken out. Lau's still in the fight, but he will be taken out as well. SK doing a good job in that team fight, taking out 3 heroes, and with still 2 on the hunt, they might be able to get Ace of Spades, but no, he can Hearthstone back.
Yeah, he can Hearthstone back, but this is a very good move by SK Gaming. They know we have a good advantage, we can put down some damage onto these gates, maybe set it up for the next barrage. But if we look in the middle lane, BKB is rather the middle part of the map. He's already at turning point, going to fire some cannons. It's going to put a little bit of damage on the keep, but not all that much. I mean, it is not even close to taking it down. It does open up a lot of possibilities for SK though.
Yeah,
and mYi has to be careful. Yeah,
they have the ability to just deep dive into the keep next time, because the gate is gone and the towers will be taken out as well. And now they're just gonna go for the knights one more time. They do have a lot more coins gathered up, but not quite enough for the next barrage to happen. Even less than 10 right now. But mYi almost has no coins, so right now SK is winning the map objective game, and they just need to watch out not to be picked off here, because mYi are already getting in position.
Yeah, mYi going in, now jumping straight into the escape. The escape in a lot of trouble. The ancestral healing is going to save him together with everything he has. There's the shotgun all coming out. There's so much damage on the board for SK Gaming. Now the Tyrael has already fallen. He does manage to explode all over SK, but it just takes down one of the heroes. The fight continues. SK Gaming still trying to force mYi away from this one. Now they're onto Araragi. He's using his dimensional shift already, finally going out of his Archon form, as Zarmny is going to chase him down. There's the flight, BZ getting into position, a little bit risky though, but there's no counterattack by the team of mYi, and Ace of Spades is going to fall here. So much damage on the side of SK. Lowell, he's going to be the next target, looks like. Knock up on the Shinobu, and SK, yeah, they're going to get Lowell as well as Shinobu. GG
I
right
think they're
there.
looking for a team wipe here, but no, Shinobu does get away. Fred saves him. But that's an amazing team fight coming out of SK. 1 for 4.
Yeah, SK.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah, nothing short of amazing, and SK is just going to clear out these mercs and then just get themselves into a proper position to maybe go for the Grave Golem, which respawns in 10 seconds.
Yep, they will go for the coins first, and this will give them enough coins for the next barrage. And this next barrage will actually take out the keep, since they already got rid of the gates and the towers. So they do have enough for that, but BKB, he needs to shield his allies. They need to turn it in now. 6 coins on Zarmny turned in, and BZ also turning in 4 coins. So that's enough, and the next barrage is gonna hit.
Yeah, we're looking at middle keep that is going to go down. I believe it needs 6 shots to take down the keep. But
we'll see. First 2, 3.
Could be 7 shots even.
Looks like it.
6-ish. I mean, it's almost
6. Almost 7, but
6, 7-ish.
close enough. Close enough. The Knights are taken here on the top lane, and SK gearing up to take the boss as well, but they know they've been spotted out, walking into the range of the observation tower there.
But doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter. They have the barrage going on. It took out the first keep in the mid lane, even doing a little bit of damage on the top lane, and now with the follow-up on the boss, they might take out the second keep. And that does give them even more of an advantage. They're already leading by 2 levels. They picked up their level 16 talent, so let's have a look at that. We have Rewind on a Nubarak. Falstad also taking Rewind at his level 13 talent. Overdrive on Falstad, and Stone Skin on Arthas and Tychus. Earthgrass Totem on Rhaegar. So they're playing for that sustain again.
Yeah, and at the same time, SK now just going to demolish his top lane. They're getting the siege, the Grave Golem and the Night Camp at the same time. That's perfect timing for SK Gaming. And now it is a fight for mYi. They have to fight right here, right now, before the keep goes down, or they're going to be losing. But they can't really fight. They want to engage. You can see Fred, he's just standing to the side. He wants Judgment straight in onto BZ or onto Zarmony, but he can't find a proper engaged moment, and as a result they're now on the core already taking a little bit of damage. SK wants, they can go all in. Here's the Oda being popped. There's so much damage on the board, straight onto Fred is taking quite a bit of damage. There's Shock and Awe. The Judgment doesn't quite land on BZ as a result of it. Lowell goes straight into BZ. The Ancestral Healing keeping BZ alive, but look at the damage that SK is doing right now. Shinobu, he gets the regeneration, but that's not going to be enough. At least not, he doesn't have enough damage to actually save his team, and it is the core that goes down in the middle of the fight. SK 3-1. They win the Heroes Premier League. Congratulations.
Really, congrats to SK, taking home $300 here, and just perfect decision making on the engagement on the core. They made it look like they were gonna go in the core and focus all out on the core, and then they did the turnaround. Then they focused out Tyrael, and then made the switch on the heroes, and only losing Falstad in that last engagement. Really perfect fighting out of them, and they really won Blackheart's Bay the way it's meant to be played. You gotta play for those objectives. You gotta go for the coins and try to go for the camps, but the coins is where it's at, and they realized that and just won out. And yeah, 3-1. Really nice games coming out of both these teams, but SK in the end taking home the $300. It's of course winner takes all here in the first season of the Heroes Premier League.
And what a season it was. We saw mYi with a 7-0, well, a 7-0 ratio in the leagues, with SK Gaming 6-1. They actually lost to mYi, I believe, during the league itself. But SK Gaming, they grew over the season, and they took home this grand prize, like Paul already said, $300, I believe, going into their pocket. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I think that's actually the biggest prize pool we had in Heroes in Europe, at least. And yeah, pretty amazing. Next season there's going to be even more money involved. So Heroes esports is growing. And yeah, I really want to see more of these teams. I'm excited to see Alternate also joining the fray for the next season. I really hope they will participate in the qualifiers or whatever is happening. Of course, stay up to date. Look at the Nexus Champ website to know when the Season 2 will be happening. We'll be, of course, bringing you that as well. And with that, we like to take our leave and give it up to the NA casters who will yeah, jump in right after us. So thanks for tuning in. I'm G-Shock. With me was Technolink. You can of course also check us out on various social media networks, and I think most importantly we're also casting on our own channels, which is twitch.tv/Technolink for you, Raymond, and myself you can find on twitch.tv/GXXShock. So thanks for tuning in and have fun with the NA finals. Bye bye. You take care.